Hello and welcome to a prospecting video. Today we actually have quite a lot to talk about. So if you didn't know, the museum underwent some nerfs, I think like 2 days ago now, and people have been chasing around trying to find the new best builds for the museum. And in this video, I'm going to show you every best build. So it ranges from looking cap to size boost to full cap. And when I say cap, I mean capacity. So right now, if we take a look at my museum stats, I have a look boost of 3.52 and a capacity of 2.46 because I have built this museum for look and capacity. And I'm going to show you how I done it. So to start this off, I am going to be showing you a grid that can look a bit daunting at first, but if you just pick one of the grids, then you'll be fine and just build it. So this is the grid I am referring to. Last night, a person in Discord posted this. And what this grid shows you is every single type of build for this museum. The best type of builds for this museum. So you get hybrid 2-tap, hybrid 1-tap. And if you don't know what hybrid means, it means that you're gaining stats everywhere. So you're gaining look, size boost, speed, and all of that. So you get the 2-tap and the 1-tap version. And if you don't know what 2-tap and 1-tap means, it means you 1-tapping your pan. So you're 1-hitting the pan full. And then 2-hitting the pan full. And then the next set of grids is full looking cap, which I've built, and then size boost. Now, the full looking cap is full looking capacity, and that requires void torn items. And also your equipment build is very important to reach these maximum statistics. And what the full looking cap build gives you is a 3.76 look once you've maxed it out. Now, the reason I'm not getting 3.76 and I'm only getting 3.5 is because some of my items are smaller than what they should be. Because the size of the items matter a lot. Because you can reach a certain point in the size of the items where it maxes out. So if you were to build like a museum build for the first time, I would highly suggest going size boost first, which is the next grid we're going to talk about, and then transition into full looking cap. Because the size boost build is how you're going to build the full looking cap. Now, size boost. The modifier that you want on these items is shiny. And then also void torn for your higher level items, your legendaries and mythics. And that will give you a size boost of, I think that says 3.65 size boost. Like when I was using my size boost build, I was getting around a times 3.2 size boost. And that is more than enough to get the full looking capacity build. So I would highly suggest going size boost first and then moving to full looking cap. And then if you want to make money, you get the sell and size because size generates you more money and then the sell boost to up your percentage of selling. And then last but not least, you get the just capacity build. That's if you want like 6,000 capacity or something stupid like that. Which I don't recommend actually building those lower two ones. Because you don't really need money in this game. Not really. It's not that important once you get to endgame. You do need money for like pan progression and stuff like that. But if you're building a museum, you should already have all that stuff anyway. So money really isn't that important. So now I'm going to give you a little tour of my museum. So I went with the full look and capacity museum. And we're going to look at the items one by one. So we've got the silver, which is 73 kg. We've got the seashell at 29. The pyrite at 5.6 because I've had to change some items out. So I don't have a big item of this yet. So that'll be letting my percentage down. But I'll work on that. I'll get some more pyrite because it is only a common. And then we got neodymium at 57. We have the coral at 13 kg. We have the topaz at 21 kg. Then over the other side is where the big items come into effect. Like, look at the size of these items. So we have a ruby at 26. We have a meteoric iron at 41. a peridot at 38, an ammonite fossil at 80 kg, an emerald at 36, and a golden pearl at 30. And then with the legendaries, I did actually have to swap out a legendary, so I've got the rose gold at 30, the diamond at 25, and the aluminum at 38. Now, you don't actually need these sizes. You can get away with a lot less and still max out your museum build. But I just wanted to try and get the biggest items possible to put in my museum because it just looks really cool having really large items. And then with the mythics, I've gone with the flare bloom at 19 kg and the pink diamond at 15. Now, I do need a bigger pink diamond and probably a bigger flare bloom because these are actually quite small. And then this is something I really need to get bigger because I've seen people have like 20 to 30 kg void stones and I've only got a 4. And this is the item that will give you like the most luck and capacity combined. The most luck comes from the flare bloom at 0.75 luck. So like I said, you should really go size boost museum build first, or one of the hybrid ones, and then go full looking cap. And then you can get a base look of 7,181. Like, look at that base look. You can see my potions at the bottom left. I only have like minimal potions. I'm not running all potions. I've just got really cheap ones that you buy for money. So you can imagine when I have totems and meteor showers, I would have insane luck. Like, I'm hitting like 18,000 luck, 20,000 luck. And then if I add a code onto that, I'll be hitting 25, maybe even 30,000 luck, which is just absolutely amazing. And in my personal opinion, still broken, even though the nerfs have happened. Just from the museum alone, I am getting 3.5 times my luck. And then the equipment is also very important because I have maxed out my equipment now. I have a 6-star Froststone pendant at 100%. I have a cryogenic preserver 6-star at 92%. I have 4 vortex rings at 6-star, with 3 of them being 100% and then a 93. And then 4 mithril rings. If you only have 6 slots in your rings, I would go 3 mithril, 3 vortex. Simple enough. But this is the max equipment build you can do. Like, I literally just crafted the rest of this yesterday and used perfect reforged tokens on 3 of my vortex rings if you didn't see the last video. So your equipment build is important, but the museum is more important. Because if you have like a lower equipment build, you would still get a 3.5 times in your museum, or a 3.7 depending on your sizes of items. Like, the reason I'm missing the 0.2 is because of like that, and this, and this. And don't forget the Diddy Pyrite. Like, look at that. That is absolutely tiny compared to my other items. Also, I do want to try some of the hybrid setups, because if we go digging real quick, you will see that it takes more than 2 hits to fill my pan. It's like 2.25 on a full looking capacity build. So I've now found a server with a meteor shower and a void, so we can see my max potential luck. Now, I don't buy out the potions fully, the shard ones, because I think they're a waste of shards really to gain like 50 to 100 luck. It's not really worth it. But if we look at my luck right now, I have a luck of 18,449 without a code or without admin abuse. So you can imagine I get exotics quite easy. Oh my god, I do 2-hit the pan. Oh, I do have a strength potion on as well. Right, I just need to quickly put on autosell because I did turn it off to get pyrite earlier today. So let me just quickly sell everything and see if we can get a quick little void stone. Like, with 18,000 luck, getting a void stone should be like very easy. It really should be. And if you just look at my shake speed, it's actually pretty good for a 4,300 capacity. And I've not got the blitz potion on. And if you don't know what the blitz potion does, you can get it from the traveler merchant and it gives you a 60% shake speed. So it's 60% more than what you're currently getting. So it's super worth buying the blitz and the quake potions, because quake gives you like dig strength, I think. They're either the other way round, but that's what both of the potions do. Oh, and there's a pink diamond. Very nice, very nice. Now, if I'm digging in the Infernal Heart with this build, I'm not even joking, I get back-to-back mythics, and sometimes I even get 2 mythics in a pan, and that happens quite often. Like, I'll get Pionite, then Infaloom, then Pionite and Infaloom, all back-to-back pans. Like, I don't really have a break with mythics in the Infernal Heart, because the area is so OP. But in the Void, I do get less mythics, but I should get more Void Stones with this look and capacity. Like, I am maxed out with this build. Well, apart from those size items that we've already spoke about, I need to change some of them, and then I will be maxed out. But we are very close. We are very, very close, and I've got 18,000 luck, which is honestly just insane. Like, you shouldn't have this much luck in this game. Not yet, anyway. Like, this should be like 6 months down the line. Like, in my personal opinion, I think the museum is too OP still. I think it should get nerfed again. But I did say this in a previous video, that can put people off the game. That could make people quit if they nerf the museum again. So I don't think they will. But I think it should. I really do. Hey, it's another mythic. What did we get this time? Oh, look at it. It's a pink diamond. Very nice. Like we need any more pink diamonds. Oh, it's red. We got one. Well, that was easy. A 2.9 kg irradiated void stone. It took us, what, 3 minutes to get a void stone? Okay, that's actually insane. And I've heard someone get 2 void stones with this build in 1 pan. Like, can you believe that? 2 void stones in 1 pan. I seen someone in chat say it, like, literally the other day. Even after the nerfs of the museum. Like, getting exotics is just way too easy now. Like, if we actually manage to get a second one, which we really shouldn't in the next 4 minutes, then, like, it's truly just broken. It really is. Like, to already get one with only being in, like, a void for a couple of minutes is already crazy. Now, I should really be using a size boost museum build to get a bigger void stone, but I would just wanted to show you guys this full look and capacity build. I would probably change back to size boost, but I'll be keeping all my items to switch back to look when it's needed, because when they release an update with like new exotics, this build is going to come in clutch. It really is. I'm going to be smashing the new exotics like it's no tomorrow. So like I said, I really do recommend building a full looking cap museum build after you've built a size boost build, and then just keeping both of those builds and then switch when it's needed, because both builds have their own advantages. Size boost helps you build the look and makes you money, and then the look gives you the exotics like it's Christmas morning. Oh, we just got in Void Torn Infaloom. Very nice, very nice. Now, you do get less mythics in here compared to other places. I don't know why that is, though. Like, other places, I'll be getting back-to-back mythics, pretty much. So it is a little different inside the Void, but you should get a lot of Void Stones. That's literally what I made this build for. Because I do want to do a full Void Stone equipment build, because that would be, like, insane luck. It will be really, really slow to dig and shake, but it should give you, like, insane luck. So I am working on that for a video, if you do want to see that, where I have 8 vortex rings in one build. Now, the void has closed, and we did actually manage to get a void stone, and we were literally only digging there for a couple of minutes, if that. Like, those minutes on the totems, I think it ended with, like, still 2 minutes on the totems. So to get one in 5 minutes is truly amazing. And look how many void stones we have now. We're actually stacking up quite a few. And I have only been using, like, a size boost build the past, like, week. And this is the first day, and maybe a bit of yesterday, that I've started using luck and capacity. Because if you don't know, capacity is very important in this game. Because each item in your pan has its own luck, so the more items you get is the more chances of hitting the jackpot. But that is going to be the end of this video today, so if you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, and if I helped you with the museum, then please subscribe and I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Goodbye.